flexing. I'm driving some shims down in between, trying to separate our mold. There it is. There's the old one. And here's our new fiberglass bullet planter. I'm going to go ahead and clean it up really nice. I'm going to cut all those the sharp edges off, and then we're going to sand it really nice. And then we're going to take another look at our stand, and we're going to make a stand for this. Well, if you look closely, you can see the transition where the original bullet planter mold ended. See that line? So we just made it, because look how low that is. I mean, we're just gonna have to sand it and hope we did have enough material there. That's really close. Okay, we're gonna start cutting. One thing I forgot to do is I have to take out, see the mold release? There's the big skin. All right, there it is. I'm going to go ahead and mix up some resin. So all this is going to do, it's going to seal everything that I just sanded smooth. To make sure you hit every angle when you put this on, you want to do what's called cross hatching, like this. This way, then this way. That's cross hatching. Then everything gets covered. Okay, there it is. We're going to let it set. All right, well, this is finished. It's nice and level all the way around on the flat table. What I did, I had to sand it here on my disc sander. See that? Because when I used the angle grinder and I was going like this, trying to make this turn perfectly and cut perfectly, that was a bad idea, because the angle grinder is just too powerful with the 4.5 inch, and what was happening, if I just moved a little bit, it would cut a bunch off real quick. And I didn't want to do that anymore. So I'm going to modify the original mold. So we're going to go ahead and start on one of these, and we're going to make it translucent. I'm not going to add any color. We just want to do the plain color of the fiberglass and the resin. I guess you can call it translucent because there's no color in it. And I got the idea from one of our subscribers, Darbuka Dave. He was talking about making something translucent. So I thought, hey, maybe we'll make a translucent bullet planter with our new mold, or our modified mold. So we're going to do that right now. Okay. Perfect. The reason I made this ring is because I want to create a lip that goes around here, about a 1/2 inch in and a 1/2 inch out. And I'm going to hot glue it from the inside, not from the outside, because it'll interfere with the fiberglass edge. And unfortunately, this is not melamine. It's called PVC sheeting, and the resin does stick to it a little bit. We're going to glue it to the mold, and then we're going to wax it all up, and we're just going to start. And this should give us a really nice edge. The glue that we put on the outside in about 4 spots to hold this in place, we need to remove that now. All right, so now that we've modified the mold a little bit with this lip that's glued from the inside but not the outside, we can put our new fiberglass on, and we're just gonna actually make this edge really nice. Okay, remember, we want to tear the fiberglass. We don't want to cut it. Now, I did score it lightly. We're cutting pieces about 6-7 inches. Lightly. Now we want to cut these down. We don't want too big of pieces because our bullet planter is conical shaped, so you can't have big pieces to wrap around a cone-shaped object. All right, so we're going to go ahead and start mixing up some stuff, and here's what I'm using. Ortho laminating resin, some surface seal. This might be kind of hard to see, it's a dirty old bottle, but that's what it looks like. Surface seal. And they say here that it helps facilitate surface curing. But the reason I like it also is if you get any fiberglass splinters that dry really hard, and now you might break one off in your skin or something, this will actually make them soft when they're dry. So, and then we're going to add a little MEKP catalyst, 1 to 2%. I wanted to show you this. So I mixed up some resin in here the other day, and let me show you the color of it, because it doesn't stick to this. See that? It looks almost like a little bar of soap. So it's bluish color, okay? And then when you mix it with the MEKP, it starts to turn almost like a gray color, but then when it hardens up, in its own state, it turns this color. So we're going to do translucent. This is also a 1/2 inch of resin, which we're not going to use, so it shouldn't look this color. We're putting our wax on, the mold release wax. Okay, now we're going to put some polyvinyl alcohol over everything. This will create a little skin and it'll help with the release of the mold. We're going to spray it on. I know it's making like a little mess. And then we're going to just brush it on. Doesn't want to spray out, it's kind of thick. As soon as that dries, we're going to start our fiberglassing. Now, if you're going to build one of these, just see how I'm brushing it out. I'm trying to go with the flow of the cone. You don't want to go this way because you might make wrinkles. You can go this way, but you got to make sure you're fine going down too. Okay, here it goes. And there it is, the little egg bullet planter. I just got to clean this up real nice. The little extra, I'll probably just hit it with the Dremel sander. And I do have a low spot, see that? But I might just go ahead and put this back on the mold and fix that. And I'm going to clean this up real nice. And I got a crack in the back that I'm going to fix. And anyways, it's pretty translucent looking, like the color. So that is pretty cool. Looks like this with light in it. And I'm making a video where I'm recreating a pair of lights that I saw in a music video 25-30 years ago. So stay tuned for that. Thanks everybody. If you have any questions, if you want to leave a comment, please leave one below. And I'll just talk to everybody soon.